Comic number 222, and once again, it's been a little while, mostly because sometimes in the mornings, I usually do these in the mornings, and sometimes I just get in and I have too much other stuff to do to get around to it. And I usually only like to do it when I got a few minutes before things start. So, I have the target, sir. Would you like him stir-fried or char-broiled? How would you do either of those with your gun? And where are the arms on your sunglasses? Oh, I knew that was going to happen. So, Mindy is the first one to lose the arms on the sunglasses when I totally forget to draw them. Hey, cool, it's Mindy. Do not allow them to capture you. I don't know what they'll do. Listen, phone guy, if the blatant obvious is your only plan, we're joining the side who doesn't recruit with telemarketing. Wait, don't hang up! Seriously, if stuff like this happened in the act, if the beginning of the Matrix happened in real life, you just hang up. You just say, "Who is this? I don't know who this is." Call display, unknown caller. Nah, I don't care if I'm getting shot at or chased through an office building. I'm not gonna answer the phone. I was gonna say Jeff's outfit seems a little weird down at the bottom, and I think that's only because I just stopped drawing. See, this is the interesting thing where you do the first and third panels have actual boundaries on them. They have a border, but the middle one does not. So you just don't know really where to give up and stop drawing. Usually, I just keep drawing, and then I draw a little bit more, and then parts of it go further, and then other parts don't go quite as far, so that you can see the arms aren't drawn as far, but the suit is. Anyway, this series, I'm now remembering, it has some of my favorite stuff in it, but at the same time, it also has my least favorite stuff. I hate drawing guns. I cannot draw guns. Look at Mindy's gun. It's some weird. It's like he's holding a. Ugh. It's like he's holding a rotten banana or something. Again, there's me playing with the different font for coming through the phone, and it goes through a jagged line. I think we talked about that last time. I think it goes back even further than Garfield and things like that. I think it goes back to the early days of comic books, like the early Superman and Marvel whatnots. I have coffee this morning. Doctor Zero's Neo, very weird style sunglasses are also starting to freak me out, but I also kind of enjoy how Doctor Zero is starting to talk more and more like Kenny and Jeff. He's becoming more of one of those guys, like phone guy, calling people phone guy, because normally he was pitiful human, uh, and recruiting with telemarketing. So he's now what was it I was referring to it as? He became more docile. He's not really more docile. He's just becoming sort of the opposite of institutionalized. Uh, there's got to be a word for it for pop culturalized. I don't know, something like that. But that's effectively what I'm trying to say. He's becoming pop culturalized, and I kind of enjoy it, how that happened. I think that's all I can think of at the moment. I did enjoy drawing the little suits on everybody, and actually, I enjoyed Doctor Zero's costume as well, sort of the top collar, but the black, just a basic shirt underneath it. I did enjoy drawing clothing when it was easy to draw. Sometimes I I took great solace in the fact that I could remember what each character was wearing from panel to panel, and then when we went back out, I just, oh right, you were just wearing your uniform. So just the consistency of making sure everyone had a slightly different hairstyle so you could tell who everyone was, because there's no other distinguishing features. Like no one has a different head shape. Some cartoonists do things like that, especially if it's a very outlandish, well, not outlandish, but just not realistically drawn. So some people have differently shaped heads. Some people have big ears. Some people have more round heads. Other people have more oval heads. The only thing I can think of as an example right now is PvP, where it's really easy to tell which character is which in PvP, even if it wasn't in color, if there was no hair color or anything like that, or hairstyles, because their head shapes are very distinctive. But the head shape in mine, not very distinctive at all. Okay, I think I've rambled on long enough, so that is enough of that, and we'll move on to comic 223. Hopefully tomorrow, but at least whenever I get to it, so, you know.